Well, hello and welcome back to another Nurse to Entrepreneur training. I am your host, Stacey Bogle, and in today's video, this video is talking about the 5 steps that if you are an LPN or an RN working in long-term care or skilled nursing, and you're working as a bedside nurse and you realize that bedside nursing is no longer for you. Stay tuned into this video. Today's training is especially for bedside nurses who are ready to be, do, and have more. Today's training is for bedside nurses who want to know of another way to get money and are open to exploring nurse to entrepreneur opportunities. Definitely, you're going to want to stay tuned in for the next few minutes with me because we are in the middle of our 5-part series, and I am so excited to be able to share this information with you, my fellow nurse. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Stacey Bogle. I am an LPN in the Baltimore, Maryland area, and I have been an LPN since 2007, in nursing overall since 1997. I started out as a personal care assistant in an assisted living home, and I just kind of stayed with it all of these years. I'm an agency nurse. I work a night shift, and I staff nursing homes, skilled nursing, and I do some private duty as well. So I'm on my journey, and I know there's other nurses who are on their, who are either just starting their journey or really want to begin a journey because they realize that bedside nursing is no longer for you. So this training, we are talking about the 3rd step. Okay, so really what I wanted to do, we're just going to do a quick recap, and then we're going to get to step 3 of this 5-step process. Okay, because it's going to be a process, especially if you are new to becoming, to learning how to basically become an entrepreneur, because we're all nurses, we're all nurses, and we're used to working for other people. We're used to following a schedule, an assignment, and we're used to having everything given to us. So, stepping out and becoming nurse to entrepreneurs, it's a new venture for a lot of us, and it's a journey. So as we are beginning this journey, there's really going to be a few steps that you're going to need to take to create the success that you want. So the first step we talked about is really deciding on that future that you want, making a decision, deciding that you're ready to get more money, that you want to upgrade your lifestyle, you want to travel more, and you want better relationships with people when you don't have to sacrifice when you're not sacrificing all of your time, your money, your energy in just working. How much better would those relationships be with your kids, your spouse, friends, even within yourself, where you're not just running and sleeping, working doubles and sleeping, which a lot of us nurses, that's what we do. We're just working and sleeping to get up and go back to work. So the first step is really making that decision that you are ready to be, do, and have more, and you're deciding on the future that you want for yourself. Step 2 is going to be opening and freeing your mind. We discussed that as well on the last video, so that you can manifest, so you can create. If you're new to the word manifesting, basically think of it as creating the life that you want. A lot of us are living life by default because we do not know that we can create, we can attract the things that we want to us. This training is going into the process of how we can do that for ourselves. The second step is really working on those limiting beliefs, thoughts, and ideas that many of us have, and we have had them for quite some time. So we are breaking free from all that. And then now this video is step 3, and we are going to talk about selecting the future that we want. And this in selecting, this is what we are doing within our mind. Okay, this is the vision that we have for ourselves, and we are basically, you could think of it as kind of like a daydreaming kind of a thing. And these are the things when you want that med cart and you're getting, you're working that day shift or that 3 to 11 or that 11 to 7, and you're the one little old nurse for 25, 30, sometimes 40 patients. I've been in places where we have 40 patients and you're just like, why am I here? I wish I could be doing other things, but you might not know of other ways you might not know of other ways other than just, being the nurse. These are, once we've decided that this is what we want, the future that we want, we're keeping this in our mind. We're visualizing this in our mind. Think of it, we're on the cart and we're daydreaming about the life that we really want to have. Okay? So, we're visualizing the end scene. Perhaps you are feeling like this. Perhaps you're feeling like, well, damn, I ain't had no vacation in a while. I would love to just get away and go somewhere tropical and do something else and take like a luxury vacation and travel more. I would love that for myself. You got to see that in your mind. You got to see, this is what step 3 is. It's selecting the future that you want, and you're putting this in your imagination. If you're closing your eyes, you're visualizing the things that you want in your mind. And as we're visualizing, this is what's called the end scene. We are seeing these things that we want in our mind as if it's already yours. You're seeing the lifestyle in your mind as if it's already yours. You're seeing yourself being able to travel more as if you're already living this life. You're seeing yourself being able to buy that new luxury upgraded house as if it's already yours. And this is, at this point in time, we're just having fun with our thoughts. Okay, we don't want to think too hard that our doubts, like we talked about in that last video, start to come in and start with the how and the when and the, oh, you can, and ain't nobody in your family ever. We're not doing that. We're just having a moment to ourselves as often as we can in our mind and just visualizing the end scene and just really seeing it as it's ours. Okay? We're not thinking of anything else in between. Because a lot of times what happens is we start to fantasize about the things that we want, and then that voice comes within our mind talking about how you're going to get it, limiting us because we only know there's so much out here. We have to remember that. There's so much out here. There's so many ways that God can bless us that we do not know, but we limit our blessings because we're trying to figure the whole thing out. So we don't want to do that. We just want to have a little bit of, have some time to ourselves and make it fun and just really start to imagine that end scene, see it as if it's yours, and imagine getting the results of what you want and how that's going to feel for us, and just see that in our minds as much as we can. If you're familiar with Bob Proctor, he talks about repetition. And these are the things that we have to constantly see this vision in our mind. Because what happens is we get caught up in what is. We get caught up in our current circumstances to where we stop dreaming, we stop visualizing, we stop fantasizing about the things that we want because we're so caught up in what is in the current situation. And the more that we put our energy on what's currently what we don't want, we just continue to attract more of it. And that's the thing. So despite what's going on, yeah, you might be at work, you don't like being the nurse or whatever, but you've decided, you're looking for another way to earn some income. You love to get up off that cart. You realize bedside nursing is no longer for you. You want another way to generate more income. We want to sit with that. We want to sit with that and let that become our go-to feeling, our vision in our mind, in our imagination. And let's start imagining, because you have to see it in your mind first. You have to have the vision within your mind first to give you something to inspire you, to motivate you, to do the things that you're going to need to do to get the things that you want, to get the life that you want. You had the vision to be the nurse. You have the vision to go to, you had to have the vision before you signed up for school. You had to see yourself being the nurse before you actually put the 2 years in, or however long it took you to take the classes, to go to clinicals, to pass, take the test, to pass the boards, to do all of those things. You had to see that in your mind first. And this is the same concept. We have to see the life that we want. We have to see our future in our minds first. We have to create that vision for ourselves and hold that and feel good about it, and come back to that vision as often as we can and believe that it's already ours. And don't worry, and we're not focusing so much on the time, we're just focusing on the vision and our imagination and getting to that place to whereas even with all of the chaos that's going on, as much as we can, even if it's once or twice a day, we're coming back to that vision. We've selected that vision of how we want to live in our mind. So, and we're seeing it as it being ours. Okay, so step 3 is really just seeing the vision that we want for ourselves, as seeing the future that we want, a future to whereas we are retired comfortably from bedside nursing. You had your memories, but hey, look, we're living a whole new life right now, okay? And we are on our path to pursuing bigger, and not only say better, but just expanding ourselves, and really focusing on the things that we want and not denying ourselves more when we really want it. So get that vision in your mind, hold on to it, really sit and think about the future that you want for yourself, and don't limit yourself on it. It's okay to dream big. Don't worry about the details in the in-between part, because as we stick together more, and as I learn more, and I start, as I learn more, and because everything that I bring to you, this is what I'm getting from other trainings and some of the mentors that I've been working with. So as I learn more, I want to be able to bring more to you, and we're going to unpack it together, and we're going to grow together. And this is really the purpose of me doing this trainings, so that I can share the things that I'm learning to help me get to the life that I want, with other nurses coming up behind me, or in that place where, you're ready to, start moving into a new direction in your life. Okay. So I hope that you got a lot of value from this. On the next video, let's do a sneak peek on it. On the next video, we're going to talk about step 4, and we're going to talk about activating your future. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned in for that. We will talk about more of that on the next video. In the meantime, if you got some value, you want some more inspiration to help you on your journey, I have put together 10 inspiring thoughts, and 2 visual audios to kind of help you, inspire you, get them creative juices flowing, help you get into your mindset. And you can get these things you can get my little complimentary 10 thoughts and videos at staceybogle.com. Visit that website, check that out, download it, and then there's like a 15-day. I put together like a 15-day coaching complimentary, just to kind of help you put some thoughts in your head and kind of give you a little bit of direction. Ultimately, it's gonna, this is an inside journey within yourself. It's an inside journey with a little bit of guidance, so that's what I have for you. It's complimentary, staceybogle.com. Take a minute, check that out if you want to know more. And I'm going to see you on the next video. I had a nice time bringing this to you, and I really hope that you enjoy it. And stay inspired, and I will see you on the next video. All right, nurse.